I don't warn anybody, but honestly, that was the best screaming all year to the top. So I'm going to give you guys a fighting chance, okay? Coming over to the right, inside this hollow log, is Rocky the Raccoon. Rocky the Raccoon has a very bad habit. You do not wave at him as we go by, he will pee on you. You can wave or not. It's 100% up to you.
Oh yeah, no, I love
it. Nancy, it's a circle in front. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
About 10,000 huckleberries make huckleberry pie. They're real, real, real small. To be quite honest, I ain't never seen huckleberry pie. Come to think of it, never seen huckleberry hound either. Huckleberry Benny.
I do.
I wanted not to take a stupid train, didn't I? I said, don't take a stupid train. It doesn't get any clearer than that. I get no self-respect. I just keep going. It gets worse. I know.
Yeah, it is. No, me and him. That's not like.
I swore to myself this morning I wasn't going to ask, but I got it. Okay. Not that I have OCD or anything, but if you guys be so kind as to I'm going to be making circles anyway. A few more, less, a little bit better. Come on, you guys. Come on, this way. They ain't going to kill you. All right, you guys. Apologize for the deer. Well, the older I get, and unfortunately I am older than dirt, I notice everything changes. This was state-of-the-art log truck back in 1954. That means they used to haul those big giant logs on these little tiny trucks. Just 24 years later, 1978, just 24 years, went from this log truck to this log truck. Wait, not that one. No.
Right.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah, we can use that to call the trailer.
Well, this modern log truck, it looks pretty big sitting here. It looks a little bit bigger, doing about 90 miles an hour, and you're lane full of logs on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's kind of funny, though. They used to haul all those big giant logs in those little tiny trucks. Now, we got these big giant trucks and little tiny logs. Things have changed, right? Just like the family group is a unique characteristic of the redwood, so is this. Cut the redwood tree down, it'll grow a panda bear. It'll grow a new tree, what was I thinking? Right upon its old stump. That's true recycling. Second tree, one stump. Kind of like you and I cutting up our arm, growing a whole new leg. It ain't unusual. It's dang cool, but it ain't unusual. It is for anything but the redwood. Well, for everyone except for these crazy people that escaped from the lunatic that came back, okay, may not know, this actually is Confusion Hill engine number 2. This to my left is a photo of Confusion Hill engine number 1. Coincidentally, this photo was taken right where we're sitting. Notice some changes. Lots of changes. I just have this braced up there to hold the photo, right? There was a big tree there once upon a time. Lots of changes. That was bad. And this is good. Bad, good, bad, good. It's always a little bit of good, a lot of bad, a little bit of good. This is good. That was bad. This is good. Bad. Good. Okay, take a good look at Confusion Hill engine number 1. I'm going to park in the shade. I'm going to tell you all about it. And having to park in the shade should be a dead giveaway. This was the original engine, lasted us 40 years. 1955 till till the windstorm in 1995. During that windstorm, we lost 237 trees. One of the trees landing on the train, killing it, which actually is a good thing, but we won't go there. Where we will go, why would you lose 237 trees in a storm? That's a whole lot of trees, right? We're talking less than 3 acres, 2.67 acres. That's an insane amount of trees. The only time that happened when the previous owners, catch that? Previous owners cut down all the giant redwood trees. Notice all the stumps and sunshine. It was a virgin forest up here to 1993. If you would have came here in 1992 or before, you almost need a flashlight any time of day up here. It was a dense virgin forest. So why'd they cut down the trees? Obviously, worse than money. If it could possibly be worse, it was. I'll give you the whole story. It took about a minute and a half. A guy named George Hudson, he built the gravity house in 1949. Put in the train 1955. Everything went smoothly. So he dropped dead in 1985. He died, property went into probate. Eventually his loving children ended up with it. Kids being the way kids are most of the time. They didn't see it quite the same way as Dad did. Now they saw it with kind of big giant dollar signs everywhere. They put it on the market, tried to sell it, nobody bought it. They had another bright idea. Not the brightest idea. Contacted a local logger, made him a deal he couldn't pass up. Said, you cut down the big trees for us, give us the money, of course. We'll give you the train, the gravity house, the property, and the 2 houses. Not a bad deal for a logger. He got this whole place for doing what he's doing, about $150 an hour. Fallen trees. Now the logger, being a logger, knew exactly what was going to happen, right? If you do cut down all the 340, 350, 360, 370 foot tall trees on top of a mountain, small mountain, but a mountain, you got nothing to block the wind. The wind came 2 years later, 1995, blew down those 237 trees. 237 trees? Whole lot more trees than they were allowed to cut down, and there are laws. You can't just cut down all the trees. Took the logger and his 2 sons a year and a half to clean up all the mess and mill up all 237 trees for themselves. They own the men, they own the mill, they own the log trucks. I'm told the logger made well over twice as much money as the kids got for the whole place. Then he turned around and sold it in the year 2000 for close to $300,000 more to the new owners. Fortunately, the new owners don't like chopping down trees, because there ain't no trees left. Well, when you got on the train, I asked you on the train before, recently. Good to see you, by the way.
Thank you.
Because I like to warn people, okay? I've been driving this train for 20 years. That's before they cut down the trees. So I know the difference. This used to be a great train ride. It really was. It was short. It was 12 to 14 minutes, and I didn't say a single word. And it was a great train ride. Now I talk all day. And it's a 20, 30, 40, if I derail, 50, 60 minute train ride. And it's good, at best. Again, I can only do so much. I can do a little bit of juggling if you really want. There's only I can tell you about it. See, I work for the kids, I work for the logger, now I work for the new owner. When I work for the kids, they said, don't mention the fact we cut down the trees. People might notice, there ain't no trees. Okay. Just ignore them, they said. Oh, that's good for business. Then I worked for the logger, said, say whatever you want about the kids. Don't mention me. Dude, You are the one that cut down all the trees. How do I do that? Okay. Now, I work for the new owner. They took over in the year 2000. They said, tell it how it is. So that's what I done. I told it how it is. But this year, I'm adding my own 2 cents worth, okay? This is not endorsed nor condoned by Confusion Hill. I have 5 stupid kids. I don't own a doggone thing, unfortunately. But if I did own anything, I wouldn't leave a will. Look what happened when Jordan left a will. Stupid kids cut down all the trees. If you have stupid kids like I do, either spend the money before you go, it's probably best, or leave a living trust, have it say something like, you gotta live here in paradise forever, or walk away with nothing. Because this is a stupid thing to do, all right? Not that I'm into saving all the trees, I care less about trees. But when people pay good money to ride a train through the forest, and then you cut down the forest, that ain't too bright, okay? I ain't too bright. I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have. If I would have inherited it, I would have cut down a couple of trees, okay?